Okay, this is part 2 of me working on this painting. For part 1, there's a link in the description. So this painting is dry. I'm going to start working on it. I'm trying to get some different things going here. I have a foam roller. I'll roll a little bit of paint on there. I'm sort of getting an idea of what might happen here. But for now, I'm just rolling on some colors. Kind of thinking about a couple things here. See what happens. Gotta get to the bottom here. Something going there. Okay. That'd be a little more purple, so I just stuck some pink in there. Knock it down. Nothing like knocking down a color with its opposite on the color wheel, which was I dipped my brush in yellow. Gotta stand back a little bit. All right, here goes. Let's get right to it. Something that's fun is to dip your brush in multiple colors, but don't mix them too much. And you get kind of a fun gradient. Don't forget the top, the sides, so you kind of keep up with what's happening in the front. Okay, what do I need to do here? Okay. Let's see. Don't like that little lip on the bottom of this easel, but that's how the canvas stays put, I guess. Can you see anything happening here? All right, let's going for more of this color right here without it being too bright. The more colors you mix, the more you dull it down and desaturate, whatever you want to call it. Let's see. That's not bad. My little scratching tool, I like to mess things up a little bit. I like this background okay, but I think I want to go over it again, calm down some of these stripy things. Lighten it up also. A little lighter value in the back. All right, I've got some red and I've got my candy apple stick. I use this instead of a brush for little stuff like this because it's real primitive and the brush is just makes too even of a mark for me. I like primitive and rudimentary petroglyph type stuff. But a little bold color makes it fun. This is straight red. Pyroli red, I believe. Sometimes more definition is good. I've got some black paint now. Make sure there's really something going on here. Oh, I like that pretty good. Not going full black outline, but bolstering the red a little bit. All right. Let's see. Not super crazy about that color, but it's okay. Let's see what happens if I mix a few more in here. A little more look like it belongs. Yeah. Don't get too fussy, just go. Way too wet. Wow. I got a lot of paint right there. I was going to put some black there. I'm going to have to wait. Oh, look, there's some. Okay. I like to do, I have this theme I like of kind of night turning into day. within one painting. So since he has a dark, really dark ear, it's actually still pretty black. Put some stars in there. You know, if people look at this and they can't figure it out, it's their problem. You got to do what moves you, what you enjoy. There's that. And that means over here, we could do a sun. I like these spiral petroglyphy things. Partially scratches through the wet paint. If it's still wet enough, you can. Oop. The thing that's nice, kind of bold things up a little bit, is some little outliney type things. Not sure that one worked. That might have been better off left alone. Too distracting. So it made the little figure here a little more green, which is actually kind of alright. But I just didn't like that much in this case. See if I can get any black over here yet, or is this too? Okay, that's better. I've done these bear faces before, and one day I accidentally made his eyes look two different colors. I thought, well, why didn't I do that before? Because it's actually pretty cool. Push the differences, make things fun, not realistic. I don't know, this might be. So I'm going to define the edges a little with my stick and some black. Soften these edges so it's not so hard of an edge. Okay. A little detail, it's kind of helps define things and gives you opportunity to have some more fun with some color. Do some of that over here, only the darker blue. Not as obvious as the other side because this is a dark place here, so I'm going to do it so you can see it, but it's not going to jump out at you. Down here, I like this little green down here, so it kind of reminds me of a tree. A little too dark. Maybe there's another smaller tree here. Get some other green going. It is just a suggestion of a tree. So you've got some things going on here. Nice bear portrait. So I've been painting this whole thing without really stepping back. It's really wise to step back and see what it needs, but I've been going ahead with this for the sake of the video. And I'm going to call this good for now. I'm sure I'll discover what it needs later when I kind of scrutinize it. Either later on today or any time, really decide if it needs any more finishing touches. But I don't want to overdo it at all. You want to underdo stuff. So stopping is a good idea. I do like doing the little highlight on an eye, though. That's actually kind of fun. The bear's looking at you now for sure. Okay, well, there you have it. He probably needs some finishing touches, but it's a start. I'm probably 7/8 there, if not completely done. So thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging in there. And this was all done in real time. No edits, no cuts. And we'll see you in the next video.